Shares. Private companies often find it difficult to produce sufficient money to effectively operate their business. In this case, the owners of the company may decide to form a public company. A public company is one that is owned by a large number of individuals or institutions through shares. Each share is bought and the money goes to the company as working capital. The shareholders are paid dividends, which are profits on each share if the company is profitable. There are many different kinds of shares that are issued by companies. The most common are preference shares and ordinary shares. Preference shares carry a fixed interest rate. Whenever a company makes a profit, dividends are first given to the preference shareholders, and only when they have been paid out are dividends paid to ordinary shareholders. Dividends are calculated as a percentage of the nominal value. Let's go through some examples. 2016. The dividend due on 1,000 shares at the end of a financial year is 2,250 kwacha. If the annual dividend rate is 3% of the share value, calculate the value of each share. So what we are going to do is to find the dividend per share first. So we are going to say dividend per share is equal to total dividend over number of shares. So where there's total dividend, we'll replace 2,250. Where there's number of shares, we'll replace the 1,000. 2,250 divided by 1,000 is giving us 2 kwacha, 25 ingwe. Now the question is saying, if the annual dividend rate is 3% of the share value, which we don't know, calculate the value of each share. So what we are going to do is to say 3% of Y, which is the value of each share, is giving us 2.25. So from here we'll cross multiply. We'll multiply 2.25 times 100 and then divide by 3 to find the value of Y. We are going to say 3 over 100, Y is equal to 2.25. We'll cross multiply. Then we'll divide by 3. Our Y is equal to 75. Therefore, the value of each share is 75 kwacha. 2017, Mafoni Manufacturing Company paid the total dividend of 12,600 kwacha at the end of 2015 on 600 shares. Calculate the dividend per share. Magula owned 200 shares in the company. How much was she paid out in dividends to her? So we are going to say dividend per share is equal to total dividend over number of shares. Total dividend is 12,600. Number of shares, we have 600. So we are going to say 12,600 divided by 600 is going to give us 21 kwacha. So dividend per share was 21 kwacha. Magula owned 200 shares in the company. How much was paid out to her? So we are going to multiply 21 kwacha times 200 shares. So total dividends paid to Magula was 4,200 kwacha. 2018, Floyd had 125 shares in a company. At the end of the financial year, the company declared a dividend of 3 kwacha per share. How much was due to Floyd? So what we are going to do is just to simply multiply 125 for the shares times the dividend, which was 3 kwacha profit per share. So Floyd got 375 kwacha. 2019, a company declared a dividend of 1 kwacha 50 ngwe per share. Musalala has 600 shares in the company. How much will she get? So we are going to multiply 600 times 1 kwacha 15 ngwe. So we are going to say total dividend is equal to 600 times 1 kwacha 15 ngwe. The total dividend was 900 kwacha.